Good afternoon. Good afternoon, Miss Douglas. Good afternoon, Catherine Powell. Hey, Hershey Kisses, I see you. Just Sheila, yes, lunchtime chat. Yes, it is. What's up, a bird named Taco? How you doing? Locked and lovely. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing? The girls are out here deflecting and trying to save face. Pastor, did you hear what Brian told Heat? Now it's a different reason why he didn't call the police about the busted glass. Originally, he said he didn't want to put a black man in jail. I did not hear Pivot. So, despite all of the ugly stuff said about me and hoping I lose my job, and people so hurt, and they shouldn't be wishing stuff on people because it only just comes back to them. What's up, Sparkles? But oh my God, that's sad to hear, Virgo 420. I hope they subdue them, and I hope there are no lives lost. That's my prayer. God, there's so much going on. But oh, pivot. So it's a new story now. So I don't want to be accused of leading you all. I want to know what y'all think. Because I will be accused of leading you all. And notice I haven't said anything about what I've heard, what has transpired. I want to know what you think. Now, some people have already said that this man has changed his story because if he would have called the police, then it would have adversely affected him as well, which I knew because he was so quick to try to call the police on that man when he was knocking on his door. But I want to know what y'all think about this story. I saw that Ness was on. She said a few things. I want to know what y'all think. I mean, give me your honest opinion. Yeah. I mean, I'm listening to you all because, see, I get accused of gaslighting and putting things in your head, and I want to make sure that I'm hearing from you all. So London Bridge 55 said child of begging Brian was doing on his platform to Ness. Oh, did you think it was begging? What kind of begging? Because it seemed like somebody really wants to go to Nesscation, and they were trying to say, hey, I stood up for you. I heard that. Brian hiding the real truth. He too ashamed to admit that he didn't want the police to realize it was two gay lovers arguing. Okay. She said she got to pray about it if he can go out or not. Oh, Jesus, not to pray, honey. Let me tell you something. When people got to pray about it, that means they don't want to do it. Because, like, when you ask people you want to go out to eat, they don't have to pray about it. They just go. Or if they like that person, they don't have to pray about it. They just say, yeah, you invited. So when people got to pray about stuff, that means they really don't want you to go. Because when I don't want to do nothing, I pray about it. Let me pray about that. That means, no, I really don't want you to go. I ain't trying, but I'm talking about me now. I'm not talking about nobody else. I'm talking about me. When I got to pray about something, that means I don't want to do it. Could you help me to move? Let me pray about that. 90% of the time, that answer is going to be no. I don't think he fits in with Ness Passer. Interesting. Why you feel like he don't fit in with Ness? That's interesting. We think this is all a crock of lies, attention seeking, and butt kissing. And Miss Olivia, we support Jay for his humor, entertaining, and his time. Time is money, O'Brien, so that's why. Oh, what's going on? Is something else going on that I don't know about? Child, if Ness had a peen, she would have came all, oh, Jesus. Oh, he can get a coin for 3. Now, these are y'all opinions. These are not my opinions. I'm just reading your opinions. And it seems like you all are saying that he was kissing her behind to get back into Nesscation. And y'all said that she had to pray about it. You're also telling me that Brian was not telling the truth when he talked to this heat, that he could have jeopardized his career and he could have been thrown in jail or arrested. And that's why he didn't call the cops. That's what I'm hearing. Is that correct? I want to make sure I'm not adding anything to this. He explaining on Olivia panel right now. Mm-hmm. 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 Interesting. Interesting. And again, I'm letting you all come up with this. I'm not adding anything. All I'm doing is listening to what you all are saying. That's to Olivia. She thinks you be begging like these other folks. No, I don't. I don't. I don't beg because at the end of the day, my light bills get big. When have I ever begged for a light bill? When have I ever begged for a phone bill? When have I told y'all I need a water heater? Can y'all please? No, I said, here's the wish list. If you want to be a blessing, you can. If not, not. I mean, at the end of the day, I was still going to get it. Now, somebody said, why would the police arrest Brian if he did nothing wrong, as he claims? That's a good question, Pivot to Jehovah. That's a very good question. And you know what? I'm not upset with what Olivia does and what these people are doing. I'm so immune to it. I'm such a Generation Xer. I'm immune to it. I'm just looking at all the foolishness. I'm just looking at what these people are doing. I mean, I'm just chilling. I really am. I don't care what he said about me. I am chilling. I can't stand half of these hateful, spiteful fools. I just, they put their stuff out and then they get upset because I don't put my life out. Well, first of all, my life is not as colorful as most of your lives because y'all doing some things like, first of all, I'm not out at 2 and 3 o'clock in the morning. I mean, you know what I'm saying? And then if I were, I wouldn't be talking about it. Oh my goodness. It's just a lot. A lot, and I stopped watching and unsubscribed to them. But I'm listening to you all. And a lot of you all are saying that you all felt that he kissed up to Ness to try to get back on Nesscation. And Ness has given her, I'm going to pray about it. Interesting. And Ness wasn't taking I was standing up for you and all of this, because she's like, but it is what it is. Oh, what is he saying? I think the saying and change of clothes is a factor too. I'm listening to y'all. I'm not making anything. I'm listening to what y'all are saying. Pastor, what is he saying? Hey, Pastor, happy check day. You know that's right, baby. Baby, it is the 21st and my AdSense will be adding. Ness always want folks to kiss the ring and it's crazy. Well, it is what it is. Looks like somebody is doing it. So what is he saying? Well, how is he lying? I'm not over there watching. And I'm on my phone, and so I'm really not there to hear what's going on. So I can't really be privy to that. But yeah, Olivia says she agreed with what you were saying this morning. Yeah, Olivia's Gen X, and Olivia can see bull crap, and Olivia knows that if these people put their business out here, we're going to talk about it. And Olivia knows nobody ain't harassing and doing all of this stuff. Like Castro again. Here he is again with this Tommy situation. And again, Castro, it's not making you look any better being out here. I'm just saying, but you'll be mad at me, Ro, and the other people because we bullying and harassing you, but you come right on out here and put your business on out here like these people your friends, and you don't listen. And so I don't think it's going to end well for a lot of people because y'all doing a whole lot of stuff. It's giving no friends in real life. Baby, let me tell you something, Ebony. Oh, I don't understand why they pay attention to what that woman has to say either. Oh, my word. Well, hey, it is what it is. I'm telling you. But I would have came on sooner, but Norfolk State had a alumni chat and chew at 11, which is 12 here. I mean, yeah, 11 o'clock is 12 on the eastern seacoast. And prayers for those people on the beach and on the coast with this Hurricane Aaron. But Michael Vick was on. Baby, Michael Vick looked good. I ain't never looked at that man like that. But I'm like, okay. hmm So he came and talked to the alumni. I'm like, okay, hey, but it was good. It was good. It was a good meeting. The trains are free, which I love. So we don't have to pay for the trains and all of that stuff. So the trains and things are free. So I'm happy to know that. The parking is free. So Norfolk State has really gone above and beyond to make sure that people can get to the games and back from the games without incurring a charge, which I think is great. So I was up there watching Michael Vick while these people up here trying to explain. Pastor Child, you see Lil Nas X been on that dope. He was raking he was raking the LA streets nearly naked, running after nothing. Needless to say, he detained after being in the hospital. Well, you know, that's how the Hollywood will do you. Hollywood will do you like that. And that's that instant fame. I tell you, I'd rather have fortune than fame. Because baby, fame ain't cute. It's not it's not in the way of homecoming, is it? No, 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 no. Homecoming is in October. Homecoming is October. Brian is so two-faced, it's pathetic. Now he's talking about this heat. London Bird, it ain't no friends. I tell you, people be throwing folk under the bus. And yet she done gave him that $100. Baby, these girls ain't well. These girls ain't well. These girls ain't well. Whoever nice to them, they're gonna be nice to them as long as you stay nice. But child, now y'all see now, I'm trying not to be biased, but I'm listening to what y'all are saying, and I'm only commenting on what y'all are saying. I specifically went and watched her today because of her title, but she is wishy-washy as hell. Pastor, you know he's sexy black. Now, baby, Mike Vick, my husband, baby, back off, baby. Brian is straight up ass kissing. He literally does everything he's accused Jay. And baby, I'm letting y'all talk. Is my pastor let go? What's up, Sparkles? I'm gonna drop my link in a few minutes. That's nice. No stampeding. That's correct. Sparkles, was it your birthday? Is it your birthday, Sparkles? Happy birthday if it's your birthday, Sparkles. So Nas Ed come from a addicted family. His mom interviewed on air. Okay. But y'all look. I'm only reading what y'all telling me. I called Brian and this heat go at it on pizza, a hot mess. But now they friends and now Brian back turning on her. This is according to what they're saying he's doing on the Miss O's channel. And now we're finding out, according to you all, this is what you all are saying, that Brian was afraid that he would get in trouble if he called the police and it would mess up his prospects. So again, people ain't forthcoming, but it trickles out slowly. So now he's gonna undo all of the shit he just kissed ass about. Now that's heat up there. Child, I'm telling you, look at it. Again, so why do you all think it was Tuesday and you didn't come over here, Sparkles? It was Tuesday and you didn't come over here? Oh my God, well, Sparkles, happy birthday. Drop your link. Drop your Cash App, Sparkles. Not Sparkles, let me tell you something. I don't know if you don't tell me, but Sparkles, drop your Cash App down. And if y'all want to bless Sparkles, please bless Sparkles. It's not mandatory, but if you want to, you can, because Sparkles is a fixture over here. Happy belated birthday, Sparkles. Let me see. Brian is a clown. All that foolishness and nonsense he be talking is a red reflection of himself. Straight demon. I tell you, if I hire a clown, you're gonna get a circus. Sparkles, drop your cash out, baby. Um, Let me say this. I'm only listening to what y'all are saying. I am only commenting on what you all are saying. Because again, I will be accused of being messy and starting stuff and doing all of this and all of that. I thought I will, okay, there it is, y'all. If y'all want to bless Sparkles on her birthday, there you go. That's Sparkles Cash App. It's not mandatory. If you want to do it, you can. So Sparkles said, thank you guys. I love you. My rider lives. So that's Sparkles, y'all. If you all want to bless her, you can. Um, so I'm just listening to you all. Now, let me say this. All of that cursing me out, all of that wishing things on me, well, why y'all just telling me now? Oh my God, why y'all just telling me now? So Catherine, drop your cash app too. But see, y'all don't be telling folk early. If you don't tell me early, y'all, it was Catherine's birthday. Happy belated birthday, Catherine. Oh my God, Catherine was on child. Look at this. Okay. Happy birthday, Catherine. Ooh, Lord, now y'all gonna get me in trouble. The people gonna be claiming that he don't even know their birthdays. And he's supposed to be, and he don't know their birthdays. Y'all know how these people are. Mm-hmm. But dang, happy birthday, Angelica. All of these birthdays. Golly. Angelica, all of y'all. Well, put your cash app down, baby. Girl Dimples came up and went in at Brian and somebody forgot. But yes, we love you. So y'all see what happens? You see what's going on? So is this Jay Wilson doing this? Who's putting themselves in these situations? Did Jay Wilson tell you go to the beach at 2 o'clock in the morning? Hmm? Hmm? Did Jay Wilson tell that man to bust your windows out? Hmm? Did Jay Wilson say get money from this heat? I didn't tell you to get money from this heat. I didn't do none of that. Did I tell you to bring this heat and uppity on your platform? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Didn't do that, did I? Mm-mm. See, again, we talk about it. You get pissed off, but you the one who doing it. So why are you gonna blame me for something that you're doing? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and that's upset with Rodney too, because Rodney was on. I heard Dory's channel, and Dory was going in on Ness, and so she told Rodney he was moving funny. Now I saw that with my own eyes. I'm like, oh Lord, I was gonna say something, but I stood back. I said, mm-mm, mm-mm. He didn't have to try and dox that boy's number. Oh yeah. So now he mad, but see again, this is what Brian does, trying to expose somebody's text messages. With friends like you, who need an enemy? Who needs an enemy? And if you're doing this before Nescation, Lord knows what you'll do during Nescation. So maybe Ness does have a point. Maybe she may need to pray about it because we don't know what we're going to get with you, and she don't know which Brian going to show up to Seattle. And it depends on which Brian shows up. My God, today. My God. Brian was trying to convince Ness, I can't believe that big mouth fool is such a big ass sucker. When, baby, I'm listening to what y'all saying. He kisses the ass of folks that he feels got clout. Like you heard that sucking up. This is what y'all saying. I'm only reading y'all comments. Cause see, of I'll be accused of leading you all. I'm not leading y'all. I'm just looking at what y'all saying. I bust the window out your car. You know I did not cause I left my mark. I already talked to Rose, so I don't think they will be in the same place. Even if she do change, I mind he realizes that he can't take that risk. Child, Rose, you be better just going to homecoming and finding somewhere else to go and save your money. Because honey, these girls are just showing you who they are. Baby, they showing you who you again. I didn't tell Brian to bring his business to YouTube. I didn't tell him to borrow that bill money from this heat. I didn't tell him to bring this heat on and let her talk about Ness. I didn't tell him to do that. He did that on his own. He didn't call me and ask me, Jay Wilson, what should I do? He already did it, right? But I'm just letting y'all know because I get accused of doing this. The only thing I'm doing is talking about what you put out there. He'll be over here trying to, Jay, baby, I don't care. I'm just telling you. I'm just telling you. Y'all see what's going on? Did I tell Castro to come out here and say what Tommy did to him and why he did it to him? Girl, I don't know that song. I don't know that song by Jasmine Sullivan. I don't know that song, but Big Man was trying to sing it last night. Big Man was trying to sing it last night. My God, today. But I want y'all to catch this. Did anybody tell Lemon to come on and flip that eye up and smile and show that side tooth? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Nope. Just like they said I had titties. Now, you know I don't got no titties, but baby, hey, I can't be mad at the people. I can't be mad at it, baby. I was sitting wrong, and honey, that shirt flapped open and did it look like titty meat? Baby, it looked like I had a size D cup, but am I mad about it? Mm-mm. Mm-mm, not at all. But honey, these girls are sensitive, okay, and they get mad, and then they talking about some, I hope you lose your job. I hope you get one. While you hoping I lose one, I hope you get one. Because see, what I do is on my time. It's not on my company's time. It's on my time. And this is my time right here. This is my lunch time. Mm-hmm. Okay. Jay Wilson, don't say you have titties. Oh, let me stop that because they'll be trying to get me a bra on. You're right about that. They'll be trying to say I'm dry begging for a bra. So y'all saying, oh, he over there trying to explain his case to Miss Olivia now? Anywhere you can get, look, anywhere he can get in. He was cussing her out a few minutes ago too. Every time these people wish bad on you and Treasure, it boomerangs back on them every single time. Came in the car, you know what? Let them tell it. This is what I'm saying. Always wishing bad stuff on folk, and then all of a sudden, boom, you ain't going to nestation and your windows bust out. Ness said she got a prayer about that. When people got a prayer about stuff, that means you ain't going, boo. That means you ain't going. Now, if 7757 say, Jay, can I borrow $10? And if I got to pray about it, baby, you ain't getting that $10. You know what, y'all? That lemon thing don't even interest me. I mean, it really doesn't. It doesn't. I don't know. It doesn't interest me because it's almost like people doing it to get clicks and views. But this Brian thing is very organic, and we're finding out things. Child, I heard that live. Gubs girl, I heard that live. I'm like, here we go again. And you trying to make Tommy look bad, but you don't look no better. I mean, y'all been eating booty and eating a whole lot of stuff together. And then, mm, girl, I just can't do it. I can't do it. But y'all heard what Castro said, and I'm like, girl, you know you telling on yourself, right? Let me sit back and shut my mouth. But then we'll be blamed of harassing and bullying. But you put all of that information out there instead of keeping your mouth shut. This is why these people need a lawyer, honey. These girls need a lawyer, and they need a life coach, honey. Honey, these girls need a life coach because they don't be reading the rooms. They don't be looking at their long term and their short term. They just be blurting it out. Breaking news. Girl, look, I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. I ain't saying nothing. See, these are your words and not mine. This is what y'all saying. I ain't saying nothing. Hey, Sassy. Sassy, honey, these girls are not well, honey. These busted pricks, girl. Sassy, somebody done lied about why they didn't call the police because they was doing something that would have gotten them arrested, Sassy. And so they said they didn't want to mess up their career. Now, they done told us one thing, but they done told somebody else, something else. So, people was changing clothes because it was a lot of sand on one's body. I don't know how that sand got there. Usually, you get sand on your feet, but you got to be either sitting down or laying down to get sand all on your upper body. Hmm. Hmm. See, that's what I'm saying. So I'm gonna drop the link and let y'all say what y'all feel. But see, this is y'all. These are y'all comments. This is not what Jay Wilson feels. This is what you all are saying. This is what you all are saying. Because you said it ain't making no sense to y'all. And I'm just only, like you said, y'all, this is what y'all saying. This is what you all observe. This is not a judgment. This is an observation. Mm-mm-mm. Ain't that the truth? Ain't that the truth? What was Brian doing at the beach that time in the morning? I don't know. Getting ready for work? Girl, I don't know. Getting ready for work? I don't know. Was he doing a security detail at the beach? I don't know. Girl, but whatever he was doing, he didn't want to call the cops. Mm-hmm. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. And I'm only listening. I'm only telling y'all. I'm only responding to what y'all saying. Beat security, security. But I'm only saying what y'all saying. But see, I don't want to start it off. I'm listening to y'all, and this is how you all feel, crazy people. How you doing, crazy people? This is how you all feel. Notice, I'm not calling anybody out their name. I'm not calling nobody except the busted bricks, and the girls are not well. Okay, but I'm not wishing people lose their job. I'm praying that they get a job. Okay, and we only responding to what y'all done put out there. Now, no one has told you all to click on these people's links. You all are clicking on these people's links. Nobody ain't tell you to click on my link and show us that busted window. You did that. Nobody ain't tell you to be accepting money from this heat. Then it came out, and then Ness think that you in this heat pocket, and you working behind the scenes. But then when you let her on there, I guess to prove that you weren't, baby, she turned that script around and made it a Ness bashing. And that's what I'm feeling you. And now she got to pray about it because she's not sure if you should come to Nesscation or not. But we did that, Sassy. We did that, Sassy. It's always Jay Wilson's fault. No, you don't like it because Jay Wilson be giving you really strong advice, and you don't want to listen to it because you don't like Jay Wilson. But then you find out that Jay Wilson is really correct, and you really should have taken that advice. But then you get pissed off because you know it's right, and you don't want to admit it. That's okay, boo. You don't have to admit it. That's okay. The truth always speaks for itself, baby. It always speaks for itself. For the vision is yet, but for an appointed time, it will come. It will surely come. And meaning that that vision is going to come forth. Whether you like it or not, it's going to come forth. It's going to come forth. And we knew it was going to happen. I told you there ain't no friends on YouTube. Now you're seeing it. Now, every time somebody come up, he changing the story. He want to go to Nesscation, so he don't want to offend Ness. But he know that this he gave him that money. And now he trying to be, it's just, let me tell you something. It's bad when your allegiances are everywhere. This is why I'm a lying to myself. I mean, it's a mess. And after Brian's live, I don't blame Tommy. On that live, he was admitted to having the package. I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. Lord, they blaming you again. Always, Sassy. It's always my fault, Sassy. Sassy, it's always my fault. I told the man, according to him, to go lay at the beach at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. Okay, he act like I told him that. He act like I told the man to bust his window out. Then he act like I made him come on my platform and show the busted window. We wouldn't even known about no busted window unless he came over here. Okay. And then this nescation thing. It's just a mess. It's a mess, y'all. It's a mess. And then same with Castro. Somebody always bullying him. But yet, if Castro would have called me, I would have said, Castro, you know what? I would say, Castro, you really need to keep that private because that ain't nobody's business. But since you want to get back at Tommy, since you want to get back at Tommy and pick at Tommy that he might have a jail sentence, you're going to get online and you're going to tell that, not knowing that this don't make you look good either. Do y'all understand what I'm trying to say? Do you understand what I'm trying to say, Sassy? When you try to hold somebody else down in the ditch, you got to stay down there with them. My God, today. Baby, you got to stay down there with them. I would have said, you need to hold less, boo. First of all, again, it's my fault that y'all decided to get on camera and be in a fight. It's my fault that y'all drinking beer every time we see y'all. It's my fault because you got on camera and said they done cut your snap. And I think this is about the 6th time they done been messing with your snap. But yet it's my fault because all I do is say, and then they say, and you say you don't watch nobody. No, I watch stuff that's worth watching. See, I don't watch all your stuff. All that good stuff. Oh, I watch. Oh, come on now. Oh, I watch. Don't ever get it twisted. I watch. Brian still got that live up. It's evidence for timing. Baby, I watch this. And let me say this. I don't watch y'all consistently. But with all of this fool-la-la going on, I'm watching. I'm not watching Lemon. Baby, that picture up everywhere. That picture is up everywhere. I'm like, oh my God, Lemon, please get that tooth. Geez, that picture's up everywhere. It's up everywhere. So somebody said, I just couldn't believe that was Lemon on those pictures in DKL channel, girl. Girl, you know it got to be bad if DKL come out of retirement. Girl, Duchess Killer Love came out of retirement just for that picture, boo. Baby, he came out of retirement for that picture. I'm like, ooh, man, baby, these girls ain't right. And that's who these women are drooling over, JW. I'm gonna let them drool on. Drool on, boo. Drool on. I ain't mad at you. 4 pieces of tilapia and a bag of salad. Every time I hear that name, 4 pieces of tilapia and a bag of salad. What do you think about this Brian Castro and Lemon thing? What do you think about it? I'm not trying to push you anyway. I just really want to know your real feeling. Tommy got those videos, even the ones of him hitting Castro. He has text after that fact of, well, baby, look, baby, the law gonna have to deal with that. I wish Lemon would stop camming up. Okay. Mm. Yes, tilapia and no. 4 pieces of tilapia and not tilapia, but tilapia and a bag of salads because he's hungry and wanting to be busted down. How are they so young and missing so many teeth? Girl, baby, I'm 55 and got all mine. Is Brian still over there trying to explain to Miss Olivia what's going on? Is he still over there, Miss Olivia? Baby, that mouth was mouthing. What that mouth do? Baby, somebody been eating some hard candy. And you know what? It's a cavity because that thing look like I can't even go there. It looks like they need to extract that out, put some filling in, and put a crown on that. Uppity came up with her messed up tooth mouth too. Brian is always self-sabotaging these meetups. You ain't never lied about that. This is the 4th meetup he done messed up. Somebody said Miss Olivia is a clout chaser. Now, how do you say she a clout chaser? I'm just asking you. Why you say she a clout chaser? Baby, it's so much going on in these streets. And let me clarify this. I'm only going off of what you all are telling me. And what you all are telling me is that y'all think that Brian is kissing butt. You're telling me that wherever the wind blows, that's where he is. Miss Olivia isn't a cloud chaser. So I'm sorry, because I'm just trying to find out. I'm not calling her that. I'm just asking the question. Brian did self-sabotage. He shouldn't have said anything or talked to this heat. If he had kept his mouth shut, he wouldn't be in the predicament he's in. Brian is inclusive. He doesn't think first or listen. Oral health is the utmost important. Bad oral health can lead to health problems, baby. We see it. Since Brian lost that weight, he's something else. I would never go on over to her channel and hurt her link ever. Impulsive. Yeah, he's very impulsive. He's very impulsive. And it's almost like, I'm going to do it now. And then when it happens, then it's, yeah. Always jumping in people's beef, didn't she? Cussed Brian for being over here. Now she want him on her channel. Okay, it's a bitsy. Okay, it's a bitsy. But look, I'm only listening to y'all. I'm only listening to y'all because I'm hearing what y'all are saying because I want to give the subscribers a voice. I want to give y'all a voice because I'm always accused of gaslighting. I'm accused of making narratives. I'm always accused of these things, but the only thing I'm doing is just mentioning what we've seen. And people get so mad. This is not Jay's views, but this is y'all view. I'm just telling you, I'm just commenting on y'all views. This is y'all views. I'm reading the comments because these are y'all views. It's a bitsy now. Y'all stop speaking the truth. Damn. Miss Douglas, she's a whole cloud chaser. Even James tell her as that. Well, I must admit, She's a little bit better than Beefing 313. At least she come around often. He come around when something big happening. CJ Wilson, here's the deal. Brian is obsessed with Honest Row. He can't handle rejection well. He seeks the validation of others and it shows. Okay. That's what Kingdom Ka said. Well, they might as well accuse the comments too, because great minds think alike. I'm just reading it. He's a mess. Baby, let me tell you something though. He is the person who don't go to the funeral but want to come to the repast. He don't want to go to the wedding, but he want to go to the reception. That's what I see with Troy. At least Miss Olivia, she'll stay for a little bit of the funeral and leave and go home for a little bit, and then she'll come to repack. At least she'll show up, so nobody won't talk about her. But honey, Troy Allen won't come to the funeral. He ain't coming to the wedding. Okay, I mean, Olivia will come to the wake, won't come to the funeral, but will show up for the repast. Okay, but she'll show up. Troy Allen don't even show up for the funeral or the repast, but then want to be at the reception and the repast. Chaba. Just to eat. Honey, she'll come through for the wake. She may not show up for the funeral. She may go to the wedding rehearsal and not show up for the wedding, but she will show up for the reception. Okay, but she will show up a little bit more than Troy Allen. Troy ain't showing up for nothing. Just the repast. And then want a program. Then want somebody to get him a program. Give me a program. Okay. Did you get a program? But then want a program. Sassy, be very careful. They say they going to Doc J. Wilson's people. Lord, I don't have no people. I don't have no people. I'm not in charge of a cult. Y'all think for yourself. Y'all think for yourself. I don't have no people. That's them other people. We don't have no crew and lemonettes and sour pussies and and Avatar Nations. So we don't do that over here. We don't have. I don't have no people. Ain't that something? Don't even get the information right. But he probably don't even know what that is. Baby, that was a whole steering wheel lock. Talking about a tire iron. Child, look at that. Look at that. Honey, these girls are not well, honey. Sassy, they are not well. And again, did y'all hear me wish death on somebody? No. Did you hear me call somebody a B? No. Busted brick? Yeah. The girls are not well? Yeah. But see, I don't have to call nobody out. I'm just repeating what you all are saying. Troy comes in asking for foil to cover his plate and a program, all while his car is outside still running. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? And this is why I just laugh, because people want to say stuff about me. Baby, I'm blessed and highly favored. Let these busted bricks do what they want to do. It never ceases to amaze me how these people come up here and tell all their business, and then they get mad because you don't tell a little bit. Well, it's not mandatory that I tell my business. And Brian, you are right. Let me say this to Brian. You are right. As long as you're doing foolishness like this, people will have content. When you start doing something different, then I will have to do something different. But you know what? I am not getting ready to go out and do these spectacular shows because the people don't want them. Honey, the folk want the low hanging fruit, and I'm giving it to them. Now, I can't go low like lemon. Baby, that's real low. But I'm gonna stay in my lane. I'm gonna stay in my lane. Now I heard they cussing out Ghetto Intellect right now because of Shepherd and Room Shaker. Ghetto Intellect just getting them clicks and views, and now they saying who gonna be next. It's almost like you get a chance and you get a chance. It's just like people willing to go and do this. I mean, girl, I'm like, are these people doing the most? Are you No, I'm just reading the comments because I mean I'm letting y'all voice y'all opinion. And I'm not mad if it's pro Brian or anti Brian or I don't care. I mean, I'm just reading it, but I just don't want to make it seem like I'm influencing y'all or I'm giving y'all because they say I gaslight. They say that I be shaping narratives and all of this, and I'm just proving these people this is what the folk be thinking, and I'm listening to you all. Ghetto is having fun with the girls. Baby Sheffy and Room Shaker. Now Room Shaker said that baby she wasn't going anyhow. Room Shaker said, she took the money and ran. She said that Ghetto Intellect was trying to get her to come out and stuff and yeah, she said she went on out to the club. She said what she had on was see-through. And maybe that was for the club. I ain't mad at her. But Ghetto is making it like these women are thirsty and like he doing them a favor and I'm like, so again, all of this stuff, these people are running games, they playing games, they're trying to get clicks and views any way they can. I'm here for it. And like I said, I'm just gonna talk about what I see. And don't get mad, because I'm just talking about what I see. It's like me, I speak for the chat. What they want me to do, I have an assignment. Jeez, okay. I saw Shepard and Uppity had a contest. Child. And then he'll be back on this platform, Brian. Jay Wilson disgusts me. He's so demonic. And 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 I'm like, well, okay, but I didn't tell you to go lay out on that beach at 2:00. And I always come back to the thing. Jay Wilson is not making you do anything. Jay Wilson did not make you click on the link. Jay Wilson did. Jay Wilson was doing his commentary on what's that thing they called it? The town hall. On the town, I was doing my stuff on the town hall. Baby, all of this done eclipsed the town hall. People ain't even talking about the town hall no more. Now they talking about the busted window, laying on the beach, sets on the beach. They talking about now Brian was a mole for this heat and how this heat done paid for all them bills. Maybe she gave you $100. Okay. But she had to pay a bill. You said you used it for your electric bill and you put down some down on your rent. Then you said that this beach is better, gave you some money. And then you came back and said China White done gave you some money. Then Priority Alert came back and he said he done bought groceries for you and Castro. And I don't know which one, but he said that he had gotten a cash out request from somebody. I don't know if it was you or Castro. And then the rider lives done gave you $2,000. You said that you got at least $500 or $600 when you left the hospital. Um, and I mean you breaking up. And I'm not trying to count your pockets, but baby, that's the best dry begging I've ever seen. I told him, Sassy, he needs to be a 501c so people can get old nasty piece of tax write-off. Okay, so we can get old nasty piece of tax write-off. At least let somebody claim you as a dependent. Because baby, a lot of people is taking care of you. And they talking about something that was 2 years ago, but you still getting money, honey. Okay, baby. Okay. For an electric bill. For an electric bill. Oh my God. Honey, these girls are doing a lot, honey. They are doing a lot. Okay? All for an electric bill. And then you get mad because you don't put it out there. And I truly believe you like this attention because let me tell you something. Nobody who don't want to be bothered is going to put all of this out. Girls, y'all just putting all of this tea out and you don't expect nobody don't say nothing about it. Now, I heard him talking to Ness, but I didn't want to say nothing. I just kept my mouth shut. That's why I didn't say nothing out here. I wanted to hear y'all opinion. Um, baby, she said she gonna have to pray about it. Girl, anytime somebody got to pray about it, you ain't going. Let me pray about it. I mean, you have to pray about it when you go to the Golden Corral. Don't have to pray about it when you, baby, when people got to pray about it, that means they don't want to do it. And if she does say yeah, it's reluctantly. And she always gonna be looking at you with the side eye. So you going over there with a target on your back already. He can smoke every day, drive to meet up with men, waste gas, being lost, but can't pay an electric bill. He needs to zip his irresponsible lips. Ooh, Jesus, I ain't saying. I'm just reading it. Brian must say, well, y'all give dragons, why not him? Well, dragons ain't claiming she got all these certifications and she can do, maybe she can dance. She's got a degree in dance, and she's not saying that she is a pharmacy tech and she's a forklift operator. The dragons ain't coming out here saying all of that. Mm, baby, I'm the one begging all the time, according to the people. I'm begging all the time. Hmm. Girl, y'all, it was just the electric bill. And then all of these people just pouring out. And then I just can't believe that he telling this Heat something, but he done told us something else. And you know, if he makes Heat mad, she gonna tell it. Because you know, Heat, all she gotta do is get mad, and she'll tell it. And she gonna tell it. So Brian is walking a real thin line because if he makes Ness mad, he ain't going to Nesscation. But if he that makes this Heat mad, you know, she gonna go in and tell all the business. What y'all think? I'm just reading y'all comments. I'm still on lunch, girl. I'm still on lunch. I got 15 more minutes. Girl, I'm still on lunch. I'm still on lunch. So I've read all of y'all comments, and it seems like it is like Brian is gooping the girls out of money and he's kissing butt to go to Nescation, but trying to be cool with this Heat. I hear you. Now, can I say this? You know what, y'all? I had eggs and ham and bacon. They made a breakfast taco for me. So I took the tortilla because I don't want to eat the tortilla, and I just took the protein and I just ate a little bit of that. I'm really not hungry. That trizepatide got me not hungry, baby. Hmm. Can I ask y'all to stop doing this? Please stop putting Lemon's picture up against up at his daughter picture. That is damn right, not downright, but that's damn right disrespectful. Now that little girl didn't have nothing to do with Lemon Eye. She don't have nothing to do with her mama's shenanigans. Y'all, could y'all please stop putting that girl next to Lemon? Don't do that to that little baby. Don't do that to that little baby. Please don't do that to that little baby. That little baby didn't ask for none of this. He claims he don't talk to her now behind the scenes. He said it's been about a year. Brian never was gonna go. He never been on a plane before. He talks about how he wanna go here and there, but go nowhere. Mm. To be honest, y'all, I don't think he was trying to go either. Because again, y'all, everybody know you try to get them plane tickets before they go up. And like I said, anyway, like I said, people who going already got their stuff together. Mm-mm. So now somebody told me Brian said that he got his window fixed and he got that money from that man. Do y'all believe that? One, if you believe it. Two, if you don't. Now, the reason why I don't believe it is because if you lied about why you didn't call the police, you'll lie about a window and getting your money back. But one or two. Somebody said two. Hey, Pastor, this heat just pumped Brian on Miss Olivia panel. She crazy. What she say? What she do? Brian can't sit on the plane with blood clots. Y'all saying too. Y'all saying too. Oof. Y'all saying too. My God. So what did this heat say? I don't believe Brian going nowhere. So this heat came on and pumped Brian. What she say? Because they're gonna be cussing each other out, and then Miss Heat gonna be telling all the tea. She gonna be telling all the tea. She gonna spill all that tea. She gonna be spilling all that tea. Because now I've heard she told Brian he don't need to go to no nestation and deal with her. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He knows she done paid for the electric bill. But this is the thing, y'all. This is the thing. I told you all Brian not calling the cops. It wasn't something right. Nobody bust your window out and you don't call no cops. That's why I say, I told Brian, come bust my window out. I know who you are. I don't give two damns because you'll lose your security clearance. You'll lose that level 3 security certification. You come bust my window out because I'm gonna press charges. I sure enough gonna press charges, right? So I don't get it. And now he goes on this heat platform, according to you all, and say that he didn't call the cops because he could have been implicated in something and it could mess his career up. Hmm. Okay. See, 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 y'all ain't dumb. We ain't dumb. We know when stuff ain't adding up. We know when stuff ain't adding up. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you why I believe it's Homework Man. I believe it was Homework Man because Homework Man was banging on that door like Brian owed him rent money last week. And Homework Man be banging on that door like he owns that door. Hmm. And that's why I'm saying what I'm saying. Mm. Wow. Well, you all have said a lot. In the chat has spoken. And the chat has spoken. The chat has spoken. This is what the chat is saying. The chat has spoken. Other man is going from Arizona to Texas with the pack. He's not thinking about his career anyhow. He's asking for the feds to visit, not the police. Brian could have owed that man money and didn't pay. That man could have said, take it out the weed you've been smoking. See, let me tell you something. If I was Homework Man and Brian tried to pull that stuff on me talking about something I gotta pay, I would tell him, call the police. Tell them how much weed I done got. We all gonna go down. If you gonna go down, I'm gonna go down. How about this weed? Take it out this weed money you owe me. Take it out of this food that I've been buying for you. Because Brian has admitted that every time they go out, Homework Man pay for it, according to Brian. And Brian also admitted that Homework Man be getting his weed. And so if I was Homework Man, well, I done gave you at least $500 worth of stuff. So if it's $195, then you owe me some money. Run me my money back. See, I would have been that petty. I would have been that petty. Brian won't call the police for a window, but he'll take weed that Homework Man transported state lines. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing about that. I ain't saying nothing about that. But yet, we paint narratives, but this is what you're telling us. We paint narratives, but these are the things you told us, but we're painting narratives. Really? Did Brian call him the wrong name while hunching on the beach, girl? I don't know. But whatever it was, Brian didn't want to tell the police. And he told this heat a different story according to the girls. This is what I'm wondering. I'm wondering if he saw Honest Rowe say that Brian really don't like that man, but Brian is using that man to get what he can get because Brian really don't like him. Because this is what Rowe was saying. And I wonder if that man saw that. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. I'm just wondering. What y'all think? You said maybe. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Hmm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. My God, today. Is it possible? It's possible. Well, look, y'all, it has really been nice talking to you all. Notice how calm we stayed. Notice how calm we stayed. Notice how we didn't have to get all out of sorts and calling people names and all of this stuff. We only talked about what these people have brought before us. He brought Mississippi on and blindsided him. He did. He did. He did. He did. And what he did, it was not enough that he brought Mississippi on, but then it was some things that people asked, and he was about to talk about it, and Mississippi had to stop him and say, these people shouldn't be in all our business. That's our business. And he had to stop Brian because Brian was getting ready to go and get angry at Mississippi. And I saw it happen. He was getting ready to get angry at Mississippi and start spilling tea. And Mississippi stopped him right there. See, I think Mississippi has grown. Mississippi has grown. And I don't think, yeah, they're not the same people anymore. Mississippi seemed like he's about his coin. Mississippi is about his work. Mississippi say, don't be calling me late night. Mississippi admitted that he really loved Brian. He was happy to reunite with Brian, but there has to be boundaries. And I think that man had every right to have those boundaries. And he dropped Mississippi like a hot cake, baby. Just like he dropped that friend who had that chronic illness. Okay? I always want to say that somebody's cold and demonic and evil. No, no, I wouldn't have dropped a friend like that. I would have prayed for that friend and would have tried to help that friend through the situation and make sure that that friend is doing everything that they need to do to stay alive. It's bad enough that the man told him that. And again, that man must have trusted Brian a lot to tell him something that serious, all for Brian to go and then start ghosting the man. And all he had to say is, look, man, this is heavy. Let me process this. I don't know what to say right now, but I am going to call you back. And I don't want you to feel alone, but this is heavy. He didn't even do that. He was just ghosting the man. I'm just saying. So when you look at this type of behavior, when somebody want to say, I'm this, I'm this, I'm that, no, because again, you only see Jay Wilson entertainment. You just see Jay Wilson, the character. Let me tell y'all something. I've had a friend, and she was married four, either 3 or 4 times. And that last time, she hit me up to say she got married. And I'm like, does he have a job? And I say, so what did your sisters say about it? And, they were good. One sister didn't like him, but the other sister, who was the oldest, wise, I'm like, okay, all right. I said, so, okay. Baby, when that thing started going south, I just had to be there for her. And it wasn't, I told you so. It was like, look, you are an intelligent woman. You have a graduate degree. I think you need to move on and get a new change of venue, learn from this mistake, learn from this. You went through this for a reason. I didn't blow her off. I didn't blow her off. I didn't have friends who done got laid off. And I'm like, look, let me send you some coin. They didn't even ask for it. But I'm like, look, let me send you some coin. I don't know if this is going to be able to help everything, but at least it'll get you through. You see what I'm saying? Let me tell you something. When I was going through, I had a friend from Chicago, and we've been friends for a long time. And I told him, I said, I don't think it's a good time for you to come because I'm not going to be able to take you out or, like I usually do. And he said, that's why I'm coming down. He said, that's why I am coming down. So I can be a blessing to you. Now, he actually came back down and he had a chance to meet the other half and everything. And we talked. He said, oh, you got a good man. He said, you got a good man. I said, I know I do. Thank you. But I wanted him to meet my partner because, again, this is my friend. I ain't never slept with my friend. I ain't never been on the beach with my friend. My friend ain't never cracked my back window. I have another friend from New York. When my first when my first boyfriend had to go back to Kenya, I was depressed. I didn't know I was depressed. And that friend, which was his friend, came to me and said, hey, you got to get over this. And he was the one who took me out, cheered me up, and da da da. And we've been friends. We were already friends, but we were friends. He came and met the other half. You got a good man. I ain't never slept with that friend. Never seen him naked. Now, have we had some good times? Ooh, we had some good times. Ooh, we done had some good times together. Let me tell you something. We done had some good times together. But what I'm trying to say is I don't use my friends and my friends don't use me. And if my friends were to ask me for some money, I know they need it because they would bite their head off before they ask me and vice versa. And I'm just being real. So don't tell me you don't have no friends. No, you don't know what I have. But I know what you're doing, at least enough to know that everything ain't all that great. And I just think that maybe Homework Man thought he was being used, and maybe he just woke up and smelled the coffee and said, nope, I'm not going to do this no more, and was upset and did what he needed to do. You know what? That right there, that right there, that right there told me a lot. That told me a lot. And it told me how much he liked Honest Row because he said out of his own mouth that he was not going to even get the blow up mattress for Homework Man. Ain't that something? He said that he would make Homeward Man sleep on the floor, but if it was Roe, he would let him sleep in his bed. Child. And can I say this? Can I say this? When my friends come visit me, the reason why I got my house is so they don't have to sleep on the floor. And they will always be able to sleep on a bed. Hello, somebody. Why you got all of that house and it's not just me. I have friends and I have family. And when they come, ain't no blow up mattress. It is a real bed. And nobody has to sleep on a couch and nobody has to sleep on the floor. Amen. Amen. People always worried about why you do it because I don't want people to do what your folk doing. I don't want nobody to sleep on no floor. Uh-uh. Not when I got bedrooms. Mm-mm-mm. Thank you, Catherine. That is a true friend. You two friends be showing each other their private parts and everything else. Yes, they do, honey. And you ain't gonna ever hear them say Jay Wilson got caught up in the looking at somebody's thing. Or I done seen Jay Wilson thing. That's why I was laughing when they said they saw my thing. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. Child. And then this is what I say. You don't have to go and try to prove stuff to people, especially when you ain't sleeping with them. And people always trying to prove stuff to folks. Stop trying to prove things to folks. But it is what it is. But look, y'all, I gotta go. It was real talking to y'all. I'm gonna chat with y'all again. But I'm glad to hear y'all point of view and how y'all felt about it. Because this is not me. This is not me. So Brian, when you come on over here and be watching from the clouds and stuff, you'll know that this is what the subbies think. This is what the chat felt. I'm only reading what the chat felt. So I don't get accused of leading my people or leading the folk or no. This is what they felt. I just wanted to be very upfront with you, Brian. This is what the people think. So anyway, and like I said, Brian, at the end of the day, I don't make you do nothing. Like you said, you're a grown man. When you get that trailer, mm-hmm, yeah, you go right ahead and get it, boo. And you'll say, Jay Wilson told me. I tell you, you can't tell these people nothing. Child, you can't tell them nothing. These millennials and these Gen Z and Gen Alpha, you can't tell them nothing, boo. You can't. You can't. And then they get mad at you when you try to give them feedback. But again, you done either seen it, you done been through it, and you try to help these folks. But I'm just saying, and getting mad at me and cussing at me, it does nothing for me, Brian. It means that, yeah, you're really affected by it. I'm not affected by what you say, especially when my window is intact and ain't bust out. Okay, when I went home, it was raining hard, and not one piece of water hit my leather seats. Again, these are our views, not Jay Wilson's. Okay. Okay. That's all I gotta say. So again, I just wanted to hear from what y'all think and stuff. If Ness gotta pray about this, that means you may not be going. Because baby, if I have to pray over, that means I don't want to do it. Jay, could you come over my house to help me? Let me pray about it. That means I don't want to do it. But let me tell you something. When you got money, people don't have to pray about taking your money. People don't have to pray about going out to eat with you. Or people don't have to pray about, I got a gift for you. People don't have to pray about that. But baby, when they got to pray about things like this, that's a good indication that either you ain't going or they don't really want you to go. And right now, if you go, I don't know if it's going to be good because I think it's ruined. I think the moment has been ruined now. And you got that veil of you got that heat veil over you. Somebody said, sound like the closest Brian getting to Washington is watching Sleepless in Seattle, child. But let's see how this play out. We wrong though. Now we wrong. Y'all always talking about me. Da 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 da. And if I am the content, you are. You are the content. I have never disagreed with you on that. You are. You the content. Castro the content. Ghetto Intellect the content. You are the Lemon is the content. Right. Now I was the content with this town hall. I was a little bit of the content when I shaved my face and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I know that was gonna be but you are the content. And now you get mad. And you are right. I am not disagreeing with you, my friend. You are the content. And if you continue to put your life out here and do this, you will continue to be the content. And you can't get mad when you the star, because we're gonna talk about you when you the star. And you the main character right now. hmm So why you was afraid to call the police? What was gonna mess up your reputation or get you arrested? Want to talk about it? Because obviously you was doing something that you didn't want to share with the cops. That homework man might have shared, because they was gonna get both sides of the story. They got to get both sides of the story. hmm And it may not have been flattering. I'm just saying. You the one who came over here with that busted window. And let me tell y'all something. If Brian wouldn't have said anything, I would have never known that he, in this heat, even had something going on at some point in time. I wouldn't have even known that this heat gave him money to keep his electric on, his lights on, until he said something. He was over here trying to spew a beef with you, and that's 2 weeks later, he served him beef stew. Baby, he was trying to serve me some with Stomp Down. You scared of Stomp Down? I ain't scared of Stomp Down. I ain't scared of nobody, but I know what you were trying to do. And guess what? The same thing you was trying to do to me, this heat came over and did to you. Baby, she did the okie doke on you. You see how that worked, Brian? So you up here trying to get people to come for me and talk about I'm scared because you wanted me to fight Stomp Down. You want me to go, hey, honey, I know how Stomp Down operate. I know the girls. Oh, I know the girls. Oh, I know the girls. See, you see what I'm saying? I know the girls. I know how they operate, but obviously you don't. Because the same thing you tried to get me to do, you wind up doing it. Baby, they came over here and just ran amok on your channel. hmm So all of this stuff you always wishing on somebody, you better watch it, because it may just ricochet and come back to you. This is why I don't wish death and wish this on you and wish this on you and this and that, because baby, it'll come back. But Catherine, why do I care? But Catherine, why do I care? See, this is what y'all don't understand. If you care, that means you're too invested. You're too invested. You don't need to be invested like that. Over here claiming TMO and Shakim be on them phones with Jay, but he's behind the scene with he. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Y'all must have called. And then he was getting a paranoid spirit too. Because he ain't the only one got a paranoid spirit, but he got one too. And I know you doxing me because you said something about Methodist and he started talking about titties. And I'm like, what's wrong with this man? Y'all let me go. I gotta go. Y'all take care. Peace and love. Bye.